because we don't have time, bro. Like there's no time to just sit there on like lay there on your back and wait for somebody to give you a helping hand. Nobody's gonna give you a helping hand.
Where we are, baby. You never did this before. You with the stars, baby. You know we itching for all. Look at VR, baby. Cause I'm in Illy-Mo, really over city of gods. Look where we are, baby. You never did this before. You with the stars, baby.
Gang, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Monday TV. So I'll be back with another banger. And today it's Monday. So I told you what we do on Mondays, man. This is a more serious style of video, so if you don't like the more serious style of videos, I understand if you don't want to watch this, but we do this thing over here. We starting this new thing called Motivational Mondays. Last Monday, I believe the title of the video was Keep Grinding. This video is basically going like a part 2 to that, and I'm gonna title this one that probably like something like an L does not mean it's over. So basically what I'm trying to get at is a lot of times we do things in life, right? And when it don't go right, the first thing we want to do is quit. Take me for example, right? I'm doing YouTube, right? And everything not going right, so I just stop. Like I quit for like a month or 2, right? I come back, I shoot a video once a month, and I'm doing everything else, or not like putting my all into this, and that's not something that you should be doing. You see, if you have a dream, just because you take one L does not mean that your dream is over. It just means that you get up and you keep pushing, you keep grinding, and keep trying to get to where you need to be. Because we don't have time, bro. Like there's no time to just sit there on like lay there on your back and wait for somebody to give you a helping hand. Nobody's gonna give you a helping hand. People gonna talk to you, maybe try to make sure you feel better, but nobody's gonna walk up to you and pick you up and carry you like you're a baby. We're not infants, bro. If you're watching this video, you're not an infant, obviously, if you understand what I'm saying. So why is it that we walk around and act like we just got our soul snatched when we take an L? L's are a part of life. You don't think Jay-Z ever took an L? You don't think Beyonce, Eminem, Drake, they all took L's in their lifetime? Eminem is the perfect example. He had an album called Revival, right? Compared to all his other stuff, that album completely flopped. Now, the thing is, M could have just sat down and was like, yo, I'm done, bro. I took this L. I never been through this before. I'm done. Like I don't want to rap anymore. I don't want to do this because he took an L. No. What did he do? He got up. He got off his you know what, and he started grinding. He got back in the studio and then he dropped Kamikaze, and Kamikaze banged out because he knew that in order to succeed again, it takes that time and effort. Just because you flop after you put time and effort into something doesn't mean that you should stop. Take for example, Kobe. Chris Bosh was just giving his Hall of Fame speech like a month back, right? Where he was talking about how when they went to the Olympics, he wanted to be the first person in the gym. Right? He wanted to get up. No, not even the first person to breakfast. And he gets up and he goes to breakfast, right? And when he sits down at the table, Kobe is there with ice packs on his knees, drenched in sweat. Now, his goal was to be the first person to breakfast, but Kobe was already at breakfast, already worked out, was already in his recovery stage from working out in practice. And mind you, that was 3 days after a loss in the NBA Finals. And Chris Bosh said something like, the true measure of a man is not when he accomplishes something, but is how he bounces back from his failures. Kobe had just lost in the finals, and yet still he was back trying to get back in the gym, get better. So like they got a different goal now. Now the goal is to win the Olympics, right? Okay, I lost right here. That doesn't mean that the grind stops. Okay, you had a video. Let's say you do YouTube, and you got a video and it flops. You got like 100 views on that, but your last video banged out. You got like 10K. And you like, bro, my views is dropping. What does that mean? That means you stop? Oh, You look at what you did in the first video, that 10K video, and you compare it to what you did in the 100 view video, and you figure out what can you do to make yourself better. Basically, like watching film. What can you do to make sure that doesn't happen again? You don't just sit there because it's gonna happen again when you're just laying on your back. People are gonna walk right over you. Nobody's gonna stop and pick you up and bring you like, oh, put them on my shoulders and carry you to the promised land to where you want to be. You have to get up, right? And I understand, like, a lot of times it can be discouraging, right? I did this and it didn't work out. So I don't want to do it anymore. And that's the mindset that we have, right? It's a bad place to be. Now, if you took an L and you take a day, okay, that's fine. But once that day is over, you don't take another day. The next day you up and you get on your grind. Like, I don't understand how you can not want to do something that you said you wanted to do before. Unless it was like you just did it just to do it for that moment, right? You can't say something is your dream and then when you get a minor setback or even a major setback, you just quit on it. You can't do that, bro. Honestly, I can't respect nobody that gives up on what they want, on their dream. I can't respect nobody who has something and starts pushing forward, and when they get something like to stop them, they just stop. That's not a respectable person. That's not somebody that you should like take like account for. Like you shouldn't look up to nobody that's not grinding for what they want. It's like, for example, right? You talking to and I'll say this to make my next point make sense. Let's say you're doing something, right? And that doesn't work out. You laying on the ground stops the next opportunity. Because opportunities are gonna come and go. You gotta be the one to take advantage of that opportunity. The opportunity is not gonna take advantage of you. You gotta take advantage of the opportunity. Like I was gonna say, let's say you're talking to a girl, that girl breaks your heart, right? You thought she was the one, all this stuff going on. You thought like, yeah, this is it. I found her. It's over. I ain't talking to no more shorties. It's over, bro. I got this one. That's my little baby right here. I'm not talking to no more girls after this. And she breaks your heart, cheats on you, right? And you've been wallowing for about 4 months. Now, in those 4 months, there was a girl that was there that whole time, pushing you through. Right? And she likes you, but you don't know it because you're on the ground, just on the floor, like wallowing in your pain. And she's been there for you this whole time, right? And it took you 3 months to realize that, oh, this is the girl for me. But by that time, she probably already done got a boyfriend. I'm saying that to say that the longer you take, the more opportunities go by. The longer you sit on your cheeks, is the more opportunities go by. You can't sit down and be like, oh, I need this. It's like I say, okay, I got rent due, right? And YouTube is paying me, and I don't want to make videos to get the money to pay my rent. I just want the money in my bank account. How does that sound? Me shooting the video is gonna make the money I need to pay my rent, but I don't want to shoot the video because I don't feel like it because that takes effort, and people don't want to take effort to do nothing in life no more. They want everything to be handed to them, and that just ain't the way that life works, right? Like you gotta push through all the adversity, especially, and not to be racist, but we're gonna call a spade a spade. When you're African American in America, I'm African American, right? I'm only saying that because I'm African American, right? And you go through some type of adversity. It's harder for people like me to do certain stuff, right? So our adversity is tougher. So which means that we have to be tougher. You get what I'm saying? I'm not saying that other people or other races don't go through adversity. Obviously they do. My point is that you have to be tougher than the adversity that you're facing. If you're not tougher than the adversity that you're facing, that's why the adversity is gonna steamroll you, because you're not built for it. And if you're not built for it, then get built for it. Because we don't have time to just sit on our butts, and because time goes by, bro. Next thing you know, you 85 and you're wondering, what did I do in my life, right? What did I do to make my kids remember me? What did I do for people to remember me? What do they remember me as? Do they remember me as a hardworking individual who fought for everything that they wanted, no matter the adversity he went through? Or do they look at me as somebody who just quit, who just gave up, who didn't even take the time to go through the process? You gotta love the process as much as you love the product. Without the process, there's no product, right? Let's say you want to eat spaghetti, right? And you don't want to cook the spaghetti to eat it, but you want to eat spaghetti. That makes no sense. The only way that you're gonna eat that spaghetti, right, is if you get up, you put the noodles in the water, you let the noodles boil, right? You cook whatever meat you're gonna put into the spaghetti. If you don't put meat in it, whatever. But then you put the sauce in it, and that's how you get spaghetti. And you can say, oh, well, I can just order it. Okay, you got up and you ordered it. Everything takes a process, and you can't not get there where you're not going through the process. I'm saying all that to say, because I'm about to wrap the video up, man. An L does not mean the end. You get what I'm saying? An L is just to make you stronger. It's there to make you better. Take like I said, take Kobe and Eminem for example. When they took L's, they bounced back, and they came back better than ever. Kobe lost the finals, right? Then he won back-to-back championships. Eminem album flopped, right? Then he had 2 of the top 10 highest rated albums ever after that. So, man, like I said, man, the L does not mean that you're gonna that it's over. It's just another opportunity. Everything that stops is for something greater to come. Remember I said that. I need y'all to put that in quotes, man, because that quote kind of saucy right there. You know what I'm saying? Every time you take an L, it's a W, because it's just making room for another opportunity, man. But that's it for today's video, man. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, man. Make sure you join the Money Gang. Subscribe to OTG. We at 168. We need to hit 200 subs by the end of October. We can do it because we the Money Gang. And who is stronger than the Money Gang? I told you we the latest gang on YouTube. Also, if you didn't follow the TikTok yet, I'ma say this. What are you doing with your life? I got this series called I Hate Wendy's. Part 3 gonna be dropping tomorrow. So why are you sitting down and not subscribing and not going to the link, to the description, and following me on IG where I post them as reels, and follow me on TikTok where I post them, or subscribing to the channel to have the latest content on YouTube? Like, if you're not doing that, like, what's the point, bro? Link gonna be in the description, man. Be sure to follow me on Snapchat. Link gonna be in the description. Be sure to follow me on Facebook. Link gonna be in the description. And yeah, man, that's it for today's video.
Yeah.
And we are.
Times are crazy right now, man. I don't know if I'll be here long, but let's go. Sometimes I feel like I'm locked up. They got me in this box with them cuffs trying to label me and tape my mouth shut. But I spit it at my prime, Amazon with my delivery, returning what was sent for me. These rappers writing songs, I'm out here writing symphonies. I put my pain into this mic, I'm spilling my soliloquy. RP my man Dilla, I'm in Della in this prison. They ain't seen me for my vision, been a minute. I've been spitting, I've been wishing for a difference. I've been trying to close the distance, but it feels like the same old story. High ho silver, I'm in my glory. I'm that ranger, I've been lonely. Pen these words, but you don't know me. Lips to the mic, cause that's my only one. But I'm still broke though.